Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Data Stories. My name is Shubhangi Singh and this is your one-stop solution for value addition in terms of data. In today's session, we are going to focus specially on agriculture. We will be covering agriculture across two parts. So first part we are starting today. Let us look at some important numbers in front of us. So the numbers we are looking at are for 2024-25 and they have been released. The final estimates were released on November 21st, 2025. Now when we are looking at the numbers, let's see the first thing that is very important here. If we are looking at the agriculture and allied sector, it contributes to 18% of GDP. 46% of workforce is working here in this particular sector, supports 55% of population, and we have seen in this sector 5.4% year-on-year growth. Apart from this, nodal ministries, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. And now let us look at the more detailed oriented data here. Starting with total food grain output, which has seen a huge increase from 332.9 million metric ton to 357.73 million metric ton. That means there has been an increase of 7.65%. Apart from that, another number that might help you to understand that how we are looking at it is that we have only added 106 million metric ton in a decade in terms of food grain output. Another important number coming from horticulture output, where we are seeing 362.108 million metric ton. This is the first time horticulture output has surpassed the food grain output, and this is where we can use this number if we are talking about golden revolution. Then if we are looking at agri exports, another brilliant number data reflecting the growth story of agriculture, $53.24 billion. This is the all-time high of exports that we are seeing, especially coming from agriculture. The highest amount of export here coming from rice. Then we have agricultural sector growth, year-on-year growth, I have explained, is 5.4%. Livestock, if we are looking at that CAGR, that is 12.77%. Then we have total oilseed production at 42.99 million metric tons, especially with the edible oil prices increasing since the Indonesia policy has changed. This is something that will help us, and the oilseed mission impact is showing because it has increased from 39.67 million metric tons. So there has been an increase of 8.37%. The record numbers have been shown in groundnut oil and soybean oil. Now let us take a deeper dive and do more comparison into it, starting with crop-wise production. We can clearly see that rice has shown improvement, wheat, a dominant rabi crop, has shown improvement, but the bigger numbers are changing, especially when we are looking at Shri Ann, that is millets. And when we are looking towards pulses, there has been a limited increase. The record has been established by rice, where we are seeing 150.18 million metric ton. It is the highest ever. We are the second largest global producer of rice, and with this we have 4 crops at all-time high. We have sugarcane, we have rice, we have wheat, and we also have soybean in oilseeds. Now let us look at the global rankings. If we are looking at India, ranks 1 in production of pulses, milk, millets, spices, dry onion and coconut. Rank 2 if we are looking at rice, wheat, fruits, vegetables, cotton, sugarcane and eggs. And when we are comparing the agricultural land holder, we stand second after US. Another important factor here is that processed food exports have increased from 14.9% to 20.4%. Apart from that, moving ahead, when we look at the factors such as horticulture, we get to see this is the first time that horticulture has gone above the food grain output. But if we are looking at the horticulture composition, what we are seeing that there is a huge lead of vegetables with 219 million metric ton, where fruits are around 115 million metric ton. Other horticulture crops are contributing for somewhere around 34 million metric ton, which includes spices, coconut, etc. Another important thing to remember for horticulture is that it contributes 33% of agriculture gross value addition, And now we will be moving to the last part here, where we will be talking about the allied sector. If we are looking at the livestock, we see huge increase here, but limited increase when we are talking about fisheries. Livestock gross value addition growth has been plus 195% in almost a decade, that is 9 years. Allied sectors are increasingly outperforming the crop sector. This is very important for us, because when we are talking about increasing farmer income, we have to focus on this particular sector as well. So as of now, dairy alone itself, it is surpassing the wheat plus rice output value as of now. Now moving towards the policies and the challenges with numbers, certain numbers here. If you look at the key policy schemes, we have PM-KISAN as of now 4.27 lakh crore has been disbursed. PMFBY coverage has increased. As of now 4.19 crore farmers are being covered. And if we are looking at budget that has been given, it has been of 1.52 lakh crore for agriculture and allied sector. Major scheme, MSP for 22 crops. Can you tell me in the comment section based on which committee's recommendation farmers are asking for MSP, and as of now it has not been given. We have Kisan Credit Card, and we have Self-Reliance Pulses Mission, ENAM Oilseed Mission, and also ethanol blending. Apart from that, micro irrigation, per drop more crop. As of now, we seeing a huge impact coming from here as well. But still, when we are talking about India micro irrigation, it only covers 8% of irrigated land. USA has 68.6, China has 13.7. Then if we are looking at structural challenges, important things to remember here, 86% of the land holdings are still smaller marginal, that means less than 2 hectares. 64% of irrigation is via groundwater. Crop yield is still lower than China, USA, Brazil. MSP only effective, working out well for rice and wheat. 50% of area is monsoon dependent, 55% net sown area is irrigated, and doubling farmers' income. That target which was put for 2022, that has been missed. Now that was all for today's session. I'll be seeing you in the next one.